Well, good morning. This is Tiffany. I am the founder of Anderson Therapeutics, and this is my Aging Well channel. Had a topic come up recently. I am on a road trip, and you could probably hear that awful noise from the highway. Ah, it is fall morning. And I have taken a road trip to break in some new tires that I just had put on my beautiful little Chevy. I'm getting a dose of vitamin D, and I have put together a coffee chat series and have a number of questions that I have collected over the years as a wellness coach, a patient advocate, a health educator, and questions that I've had answered myself as a person who feels that they are a good patient and follows the recommendations from my healthcare providers to better manage my chronic conditions. And something that has come to light recently revolves around gut health and the morning tonic that I have been enjoying nearly daily for the entire year of 2025. It's October now, and I have finished my bevy of choice. It has been miraculous to solve some gut imbalances that I've experienced this year. So much so that I wrote a blog post about that, and I will put that the link to that blog on my Anderson Therapeutics website in the description. If you haven't visited my website yet, I encourage you to do so, because that website was launched in 2016, and all of the information, resources, tips, tools on that website have always been offered freely. I have done so because the majority of them were offered freely to me, and those that weren't, that came about due to medical consultation, recovery, healthcare appointments, they were valuable and helped me through healing and better managing my health, and I want to pay it forward, share that information with you. The tonic that I have been utilizing to manage my own health is also working in concert with a lot of the questions that I'm receiving from others who are really struggling with balancing their own digestive tract. And this is, really personal topic, and also timely. As someone who works in the field of public health and health education, and I'm encountering more and more clients who have maybe one or two chronic conditions. A lot of them are a lot younger than I am. I turned 60 this year, and I've been astonished at the number of people that I've been encountering who even have really small children that are going to the hospital because of chronic constipation, chronic colon disorders. And again, I am a health educator. I have worked in alternative healthcare. I consider myself an alternative healthcare provider and have worked in that field since 1996, though I am not a clinician. I speak as a health educator and one who does have the background to speak to and offer resources and direction to guide people to partner with their healthcare provider, make better dietary choices to improve how you are moving your body, better ingesting foods that work well with your own digestive tract. And the tonic that I've put together, this just wasn't something that I made up and pulled out of the air. Would I recommend it for you as an adult, as someone who you know your body better than anyone? So if you wanted to try it, the video is out there. I will put a link in the um, description and a little plug if you want to look at that video and what I put together in today's concoction. Again, if you decide to try this, you're in charge of your health. Talk to your doctor. See if it would be a good fit for you. I am a grown-up. I am completely okay with being my own science project and trying something and testing it out, especially if it's a beverage, a food, something that I feel that might be in my own best interest. I'm willing to take a chance on things like that. That if they're sold legally, they're in a pharmacy, a grocery store, I can put something together and test it out and see, hey, did that work for me? Did I get results that were worth replicating and I want to continue to try that out? Yeah, that's why I've been enjoying this beverage. It's a kombucha powder. I hadn't tried kombucha prior to uh, late last year. And because of the gut health problems I was having, I decided to investigate that. I was impressed at the results, though I don't like carbonation. I'm not usually a fan of cold beverages, especially when it's cold outside. And because I travel often, I had found a kombucha powder that then I could better control the ingredients. The powder that I found also has apple cider vinegar, which I thoroughly enjoy and have had terrific results, especially with the Bragg's brand. I'm not being sponsored. This is just my own um, preference, my own opinions, and something that I've had good results with, things that have been suggested to me by my own physicians, naturopath, homeopaths, other healthcare providers that I partner with. Using an apple cider vinegar tonic has worked well over the years for me, if only to better manage sugar cravings, to balance out my taste buds, honestly, and for the again, the gut health. So back to what I was the kombucha powder goes in here. Another ingredient that were in the uh, bottled kombuchas that I had luck with when I first tried them, I saw that tea was on there, fermented. So that was something that I also put in here today. I use dandelion root, an herbal tea. So that went in here. I used a low sugar cranberry juice, a little bit of that. So about that much tea, that much of the fruit juice, 2 extra shots of 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar, filled the rest with water. I did have some green powder from, it was in the swag bag from the Plant Powered Party conference that I attended recently in Las Vegas. I put some of that in here. There was spirulina, kelp, things like that. So again, this is a It's my body. I'm a grown up. I'm okay with being my own science project. It's a shaker bottle. So I shook that up. That's what I drank this morning. And it's delightful. It helps me to extend my morning fast. As a starchivore, as someone who has been following the McDougall starch solution dietary plan since 2016, I eat when I'm hungry. I stop before I am stuffed, and I eat until I feel satisfied. For me, that's just common sense, to follow the instincts of my own appetite. And I'm eating for fuel, for energy, for sustenance. I enjoy food. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself of anything. And I feel that I'm honoring myself with my dietary needs much more so now as a mature adult than I ever did as a younger woman, when I didn't really have an understanding of nutrition, of pathology, of anatomy, and understanding the components of what food as fuel is doing for my health, and how I can use it to better manage chronic conditions. I hope that makes sense. That was my train of thought this morning. I'm, as I said, I'm on a road trip um, up in Idaho, wanting to enjoy some of this beautiful fall weather, and had that thought, wanted to share it with you. I invite you again to visit my website. I will post the link for the kombucha, just a quick little snippet of the ingredients and how I put that together. Shows the package that I purchased. Again, I'm not being sponsored. It was just a really great find, a great buy. And as much as I've been traveling this year, I went on a cruise, I went overseas. There's some things you can and can't take that will go through TSA, go on cruise ships, all that type of thing. It's worked really well for me. Might work for you too. So give it a look. Visit my website. Check out my new coffee chat series. I talked a little bit more about my credentials, my background, the chronic conditions that I'm managing, and living with dual hip replacement, living solo, eating on a budget, all those type of things. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Give it a like if you found this information useful, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.